So they do let you know that the mayor is involved in all this, and it is of the utmost importance for you to be there. I guess at this
So
point
they
in
do let
time,
you
I'm
know that the
going to
mayor is
ask
involved in
everybody
all
if
this,
you guys
and
want to
it
do
is of the
anything
utmost
before
importance for you
before
to
you go.
be there.
I guess I'd look into
So,
why
I
would
guess
this
at this
guy
So they
point
want
in
do
me
let you
time,
know
I'm
that the
going to
mayor is
specifically?
ask
involved in
everybody
all
Like,
if
this,
you guys
and
want to
it
I'm
do
is of
good,
the
but
anything
utmost
why the hell would he need
importance
me of
for
all
you
people?
before
to
you go.
be there.
Why do you need?
I
Why do they
guess,
need you?
yeah, like like my guy's a doctor, but he doesn't do house calls, you know. So he's like, what kind of guy is this?
Well, I guess you're gonna have to find out. Ask the question. Ultimately, the note stated something along the lines of the time the town needs you. It is of the utmost importance that you come and accomplish your civil duty. We need you. The country needs you. Everybody needs you.
Uh huh.
Yeah.
What do I do like a library use or a history check to see what I actually know about the mayor?
The mayor.
Yeah.
I mean, you would know pretty much what everybody else knows about the mayor, which is the mayor's been in office for about 2 years now, and he's not due for re-election, not yet, at least. Um, so you know, if you want to, you
No
can look.
scandals, or there haven't been any scandals, or he hasn't been like a shady kind of character.
Yeah.
No, not really. No, he's just your typical guy. Nothing too crazy or anything like that. He's been fairly quiet for the most part as a mayor. So nothing too crazy so far.
Hmm.
I guess otherwise I'll just pack up my supplies and see if there's get anything extra, quote unquote. See if
Okay.
this is what. See if that's his kind of thing. Like, oh, he's wanting this and disguising it as that.
Sure. So, all right. So, is anybody wanting to do anything before you go? If you decide to go.
Um,
I mean, ultimately, at this
I
point, you
would.
don't really know much of what you need to go other than the meeting. But I figured maybe I give you a chance to.
Hello, can you
Nope.
hear me?
Yep, we hear you now.
Okay, I would like to check if there has been any reports of bizarre events like disappearances and such.
Bizarre events.
Newspapers would usually have something like that.
Um, no bizarre events. No.
Disappearances that nothing of
Well,
the sort.
no bizarre events on the in Arkham whatsoever. No, nothing. Nothing too crazy.
Okay, that's good.
Everything seems to be normal.
Okay. In that case, he's going to pack pack up his gear.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, he will leave something behind, like but he will mostly leave them locked away. For example, holy water, he's going to bring just a flask. Hey, even if he doesn't need it as a holy water, it's still drinkable. So why not?
Well, I mean, I'm pretty sure that if you want to, you could drink holy water. There's really nothing.
You can. In fact, it's quite pure as a source of as far as sources of water go.
Right.
And if you mix just a bit of sugar and salt in it, it actually becomes extremely good for hydration of the body. So yeah, it's actually a smart thing to. It's not a bad source of.
All right.
So I'm just gonna mark that I
So you're just gonna bring some holy water.
holy water, his incendiary grenades, and rest of the small stuff.
Okay. All right. And I'm assuming you're gonna bring that somewhere hidden, since you're just going to a meeting with the mayor. So not sure how you're gonna justify walking in the office like looking like Rambo. You know.
I'm going to put an additional in my possessions. I'm gonna put backpack in which I'm just going to write down everything he carries with him.
Yeah. That sounds like an
So
excellent idea.
if you want to check, you can just go click open backpack and see what he brought with him.
All right.
He's not really carrying that much.
Okay. All right. Okay. So is anybody else wanting to do anything, or will that be it?
Is there a possibility of having an in-world chemistry set, like travel size?
If you want to, but what are you trying to have it for?
Yeah, my character would just want it since he has a degree in chemistry.
Okay. That's fine.
Like, that's what he's specialized in.
Well, yeah. I mean, ultimately, it will make sense for you to have it. So.
Yeah, just wanted to double check. Didn't want to, like, add it and not, be able to use it when I shouldn't have.
You can add it.
Alright, cool.
All right. So the next day comes around 8 o'clock in the morning. You guys enter to the mayor's office, and some of you will already be there. Some of you, maybe not, will be just arriving. But the long story short is that every single one of you ends up showing up.
Does everyone look like?
That is for everybody to decide. So go ahead if you guys wanna describe your characters, you can.
Since I brought it up, I might as well go first. Basically, this is 6'1", jacked, older guy, brown hair, brown eyes, low, thin rimmed glasses, things like that. He's basically, I basically based him off of the Senator Armstrong from the Solid Metal Gear series. Because with the strength and constitution, I figured it'd be funny to have him as a doctor.
Sure, why not?
I mean,
All right, Arlian.
Damien is in his. Well, he appears to be in his late 30s, early 40s. He looks that way mostly. He has beard that is, well, relatively unkept. And he looks like he just came out of mechanic store. He's properly dressed, casually, relatively clean, but there are still blotches of oil on his sleeves, on his neck where he wiped the sweat. He looks like he rushed out of the house after working in a garage. he also carries a small bag with him, and he's a bit gray, and that would be that.
All right. So, Joshua Randolph.
I need to change my character name.
Sounds like it, because I think you are Anita Ross or Rose or
Foss, yeah.
Foss. Close enough. Close enough.
In contrast to the rest of the group, you see a 19-year-old teenager. She's about 5'2", standing slightly away from the group. She has medium brown hair and a short curly bob, and looks a little bit shy.
So that's her, and then we have Zach.
Uh, yeah, my guy is the middle-aged dude. Think uh, not too good-looking Indiana Jones. Uh, kind of got a messed up face from, well, I think he's just kind of born that way. But he doesn't let that bring him down. He still has tons of money, and that's really all that matters to him.
All right, and then we have Travis.
uh, Go to see kind of in the office a 24-year-old woman kind of standing there. She has long brown hair, kind of clutching onto a book, looking very tired, and just kind of like timid. Like she's just kind of like glancing around, like what's going on.
All right, and then last but not least, Jack Small.
So he looks like an early 20s, big guy, probably 6'4", crew cut, brown hair, just a white T-shirt tucked into his jeans. Looks like you think maybe he's ex-military. Big, intimidating guy, but his face looks like there's just not all there. He's not going to be the smartest tool in the shed.
Perfect. So the receptionist looks at you guys and says, "Wow, okay, well, this is a big group. You can see that she has this worried look. She just doesn't seem to be too okay." And she says, "Well, the mayor's gonna be with you momentarily. Um, he's going to talk to you momentarily, and I think if your guys are here for a reason, I trust that the mayor has made the right choice, and hopefully you guys can mend the wrong that the town has done." And the door opens. The mayor opens the door and she's like, "Sheila, I'm ready." And he looks at her and kind of gives her a look, almost as if he knew that she just overspoke. Kind of like, learn to keep your mouth shut type thing. And he says, "All right, fellas and ladies, come in, please take a seat. This is a big office. There's room for everybody. You see an office that is actually quite big. It's got very comfortable couches. It's got chairs. It's got small tables next to the chairs and the couches. A small coffee table. There's a desk in the back where the mayor has certain things that he does. You guys are most definitely going through prohibition. However, there is a gigantic bottle of whiskey in one of those tables. There's there's also bourbon, and there's something else, but God only knows what that is. Could be moonshine. And Mayor comes to you and has some papers on his hands that he just grabbed from the desk. The mayor is a very short, chubby guy. He dresses very well. You can tell that the guy is very very rich. Um, However, when he talks, he doesn't sound like he knows much of whatever's going on, and granted that he's not up for re-election, he seems to be in a little bit of trouble. So he starts by saying, "Well, welcome. I know that some of you may have some questions as to why you're here, and ultimately, I want to tell you that the main reason you're here is because we need you. Even if it doesn't make sense for you right now as to how or why we will need you, or why you think that we would or we wouldn't, just know that your help will be extremely appreciated. So, in a moment, there's going to be an FBI agent walking into the room. And that moment, the door opens up, and a guy wearing a raincoat, the hat, walks in,
Damien's hand is twitching. He's twitching.
and he says, "All right, well, I am Detective James Scott from the FBI, the local FBI office here."
I just grip my suitcase a little bit tighter.
He says, "The mayor. We're working with the mayor on a few disappearances. Not in this town, so you have nothing to worry about. However, the mayor here seemed to have been approached by the people from an outside town, which I will definitely tell you what it is, but not until you decide if you're going to help us out or not. At that point, then I will give you the details. And ultimately, this town, people from this town started recruiting other people from the town under false pretenses of going into their town with a week's paid for vacation. And people were taking advantage of that. They were just happily to go there. They didn't have to pay anything. They got on a boat. They traveled all the way there. And when they got there, they disappeared. And now you may think, well, how is it that this became a trend? How is it that so many people disappear? Well, it's not necessarily as to how it became a trend here. Apparently, this just seems to be happening nationwide. But as crazy as that sounds, um, apparently this area down south is where most of the people that have been disappearing have been migrating to before they did disappear. So, as you can imagine, our dear Major over here has sent quite a few people, weekly. And some of those people have disappeared, and therefore the Major is just trying to do right by the town. He feels like he owes all the families, friends, and everybody else that cares about those people a an answer and an opportunity for those people to be found. And granted that everybody's old enough to make their own decisions, he feels guilty anyway. So, unfortunately, at this time, the FBI cannot get involved into this, because if the FBI just happens to travel to that location, Pretty much, it will give up the fact that that everybody is just investigating, and therefore we will never find the culprit, whatever's going on. But we need you guys to go to the town. Now, what is the difference between sending a group of 6 people versus sending a group of 3, 4 people? Well, the difference is that you do know that people are disappearing. You also are not going under the pretenses that you're going on vacation. You're going to investigate. You're going to get results. You are going to find out exactly what's going on. And then you're going to report it to us. Don't worry about the mayor because the mayor is useless, as you guys can tell. But mostly report it to me, so we can do something, from the FBI. There are things that are happening in that town. The city of Arkham is definitely more than willing to pay you for your troubles. And let's see how much Arkham will pay you. All right. So the guy says the city of Arkham will pay you $636 per person for you to go investigate, find the people that have disappeared, and ultimately let me know so we can take care of the problem. We want the criminals that have committed this crime, and we will definitely enjoy arresting them.
And just them?
As opposed to who else?
Just checking. Just checking.
I mean, is there a reason why I should be arresting you?
In case we have to shoot them? I mean,
well, we are hoping that you're not going to need to shoot them. However, we are not going to punish self-defense in any kind of way. Now, if you do decide to accept, there are some things I should forewarn you before you do decide to go. So please think about it. Let me know if you could use an extra $636 for a little bit of work, a couple of days worth of work, and then we can continue talking. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna step out along with the mayor. We're gonna give you a moment for you to talk it over, and then we'll come back. Then you guys can tell us exactly what happened, and then he looks at Anita.
Oh. Hey, that was my finger, not fries.
And he says, "You seem so young. You definitely hold on. Did we really on purpose? You guys there? Can you hear me?
You cut out for most of that.
Breaking
Okay.
up.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he said, "Well, why on purpose?" And the mayor says, "Well, she is directly connected to the girl that went there a couple weeks ago and disappeared. So
Wait, you
she may have an easier time investigating out there, finding her friend. It's like, oh, okay. Yeah, sure. This is a great idea. I can see that this is going to be fantastic, especially coming up from the mayor that sent the people out there to begin with. You just don't think that maybe a sentimental attachment will complicate things?
Putting it mildly.
And the mayor just
Uh,
storms out of the office and tells him as he goes out, look, if you want to discuss this, let's discuss it outside. And then they go arguing outside, as they close the door.
Touchy.
So, what do you all think that I was going to be here for?
uh,
I thought I was in trouble.
I'm a
Yeah.
mechanic, so I kind of expected that they're going to request me to make or repair something.
I just thought
didn't
he wanted some medicine or something special, quote unquote.
I was sort of hoping it
Yeah.
would be some kind of academic award, like the dean's list. But if they know what happened to Hilda, I'm going either way.
I was just hoping for information on my missing mom. If I thought they had information for me.
Kid, first off, even if you're going, I would advise you against going. Because I highly doubt you'll be able to keep things, to remain calm if things get ugly. And you, I honestly have no idea what advice I could give you except bring a gun.
If you're worried about me in a crisis, I'm training to be an ER nurse, so I'm pretty good under pressure.
That's
I
not what I meant.
What are you talking about?
Well, I am a doctor, as I pull out a 45.
I am a doctor.
You know.
I'm experiencing poking things.
I'm a healer, but
The ultimate
Of,
heal.
of the record, of the record, he's a cleric who got bored of his party doing stupid shit, so he invested into an electric mace. Or a dozen.
Alright, so at that point, the door opens up and the FBI agent enters the room. And he sits down on one of the couches over there with you guys. And he says, "Look, I'm not gonna lie to you. This operation is going as well as it's ever going to go. Unfortunately, we are dealing with civilian people that are completely incompetent, and I'm not referring to you. But ultimately, this is the best we can do. Some mistakes have been done by the city, and ultimately, we need to find out what is going on. And the FBI just cannot simply go there, and we don't necessarily have enough proof that anything is happening other than people just disappearing, which, people have gone on the town. I have it on the record that they have gone on the town, police and whatnot, and nobody can find anything. Which I have the feeling that the police may not be looking hard enough, and if they are looking hard enough, they're not necessarily looking at all. Maybe they're just, along with it or whatever's going on. So I talked to the mayor, and I convinced the mayor to pay you $1,000 each, for which
Now we're talking.
you're going to receive $400 today if you do decide to go, and then $600 when you return. Now the $600 that you will receive when you return depend on a couple things. The first one is that you guys are alive when you come back. Obviously, no family member can collect it for you. Obviously, if you do decide to go there, the FBI does not know anything about you going. So if anything happens and you decide to point the finger at me or at the FBI, we will hunt you down and put you in jail. Now, if you do what you're supposed to do, which is investigate, you call, you tell us exactly what is going on so we can prepare and actually send some police force over there, then you'll be a hero. And a rich hero at that. Do not depend too much on the mayor. The mayor is useless, to put it somehow. But, if something happens to me or whatever, ultimately you will have to talk to the mayor. The mayor is ultimately the person that is going to pay you. So, are you guys going to go?
I mean, beats waiting for clients.
And he
Are you going to give
says,
us like weapons and things to outfit ourselves with?
I will give you whatever it is that you need.
Sweet.
You tell me what you
Start
need.
writing like a Christmas list of guns and knives and brass knuckles.
And he says, obviously, it's gotta be within the reason. You're not gonna be showing up in a town that you are supposed to not act as if you are, um, as if you have ulterior motives to be there. Completely looking like a policeman or like somebody that is going to cause trouble.
I scratch off the nunchucks on my list.
So,
I,
but yeah,
I
definitely we'll be
slowly
happy to
put back
provide
a
you.
couple of the bottles
We'll
from the
provide you with
shelf.
whatever it is that you need, any equipment, any weapons that you need. You just gotta find out how to bring them, not necessarily showing them around. So as long as you have somewhere where you can bring them, then you're good.
Can we have a map of the town?
Yep, we can definitely provide you a map of the town. That's totally fine. You're
Much of this can we
obviously.
take as I point towards the alcohol bottles?
So let me give you a little information on what we have. You're going to go to Savannah, Georgia. Now, we have it in good faith and in good word that there has been some disappearances in the town. Mostly, the female population seems to be disappearing in the town. The male population seems to be fairly normal. However, most of those that they have friends and families disappeared don't seem too bothered. Um, at first you can make the case that, well, maybe they are like, strange husbands. That they're maybe having a rocky marriage and therefore they just don't care. But you know, once you start having daughters disappearing, nieces, granddaughters, or sisters, you just start questioning as to like, okay, what's going on
Is
now?
it all women?
No, not all women are disappearing. It's mostly women between the ages of 18 and 25. And he looks at Anita.
Are there any weird rumors,
Yeah, we do have a
stories,
weird rumor.
events there?
The weird rumor is that apparently Anita, Anita here, she had a friend that apparently won a free trip to Savannah, Georgia, as a vacation, which apparently turned out not to be a vacation. It seemed like this organization, I guess that's what we will call it, found a way to start recruiting people from outside the city. Once they ran out of women over there, they started getting people from outside the city. And apparently, some people here in Arkham might have won. We had three people that went from Arkham to the town, and it was Anita and then two other gentlemen. And then unfortunately, Anita, neither Anita or the two gentlemen have come back at all.
You mean Hilda? Anita's the one right here.
He's in on it. He's planning this.
Ooh.
All the more reason I should go and look for her. She'd do the same for me. Clearly, no one else has found her, so I gotta do it myself.
So, can I take?
Can you take?
Yeah, the bottles of alcohol.
The mayor walks in and he's like, "Do you want? Well, I can give you one bottle if you accept the mission."
3.
Well, I only have 3 bottles, so I'm not giving you all 3.
2.
I'm already paying you for your service, and again, so you can choose whether the bourbon, the whiskey, or the shine that I have here.
Is the moonshine the highest proof?
Well, it is whatever proof I have.
Well, I need the highest one.
I honestly don't know how to test that.
What gets you the drunk fastest from one sip?
From one zip, well, I guess that will depend on your tolerance.
I'm just going to take the moonshine after that.
I mean, I want to say that everybody's different. I've seen people getting drunk out of one sip, and then I've seen people drinking bottles and act like nothing's happening. So, obviously, the more you drink, the more tolerance you have. But he says, "I'm really glad you guys are taking it upon yourselves to go to to Savannah. Unfortunately, this town has made a very very big mistake and sent some people there, and we need you to try your best to bring them back. Try your best to find out exactly who's behind this, so we can apprehend them and get them behind bars and get the justice that is needed. I mean, we all know that anybody could have gone through this. You know, mistakes happen, and the FBI agent just looks at him. So, in any case, if you guys are going, there is a plane that is going to be leaving today in exactly 3 hours. The plane should take no more than probably an hour to get there. Um, if you guys need anything, feel free to call. We will assist you. Definitely, we will pay for whatever it is you need while you're there. You know, food, lodging. You know, you'll have the money from us. In any case, do you guys need anything else? You have any other questions?
I'm good.
Mm, I think I'm good.
Okay. Perfect. And he looks at Anita and says, "By the way, I'm sorry for your loss. I'm pretty sure that
Why?
she's fine. You just gotta find her. She's somewhere. Maybe she's just hiding in the town, or maybe she's just kidnapped, or I don't know. There's nothing really saying that she's dead. So
I appreciate the sympathy, I guess.
and the FBI agent looks at him and says like, "You should learn how to shut up, man." And
Bottle just as a way of forgiveness, right, kid?
Uh, sure.
So anyway, he says, "If you guys step out, my receptionist secretary out there will provide you with details as to when and where your plane leaves today. Um, if you need anything to take with you, or please give the list of items that you need to my secretary, and my secretary will forward that list of items to the pilot. The pilot will make sure to gather everything that is needed and load it onto the plane. So whenever you get to your destination, you can simply just unload it and have it ready for whatever it is you need to use."
Do they have any leads on where we should start looking?
Unfortunately, no. We do not know anything. We don't know exactly what's going on and under what circumstances anybody is disappearing. All we do know is that um, we are sending you to stay at the same hotel where the last three people went last time. Is the Hotel Savannah. That hotel is relatively near the docks where everybody normally arrives, since they go through boat, and then you're just gonna have to start trying to investigate and find out what's going on, because we're quite far away from Savannah, Georgia, so we don't really know much of anything, especially with people disappearing there. They don't tend to come back out and letting us know what's going on. You guys have any other questions?
None that I can think of. All we know is that they're young women around Anita's age, for the most part. The occasional man, probably someone who saw something too much or got in the way,
Right.
and that they all went to this specific hotel.
Yeah, they went over there. Supposedly, they were going for a week to vacation. Now, Savannah has also a beach area that tourists go and have some fun. then it used to have quite the entertaining nightlife. You know, to it's semi. I want to say semi-tropical, mainly because it's right next to Florida, and so therefore it's not that cold, but it's also not as hot as Florida is. So you know, it's quite popular to be in Georgia. All right. So, do you
How
guys
lo-
have any other questions?
Um, Now that I can think outright, do we have some form of contact with someone in case we discover something or need something, or are we completely on our own?
He says, "Well, yeah. I mean, here's my phone number, and this is also here's his phone number, the FBI agent, and feel free to contact us at any point, and with any update, any information, any question, or anything like that. Now, if you find any leads." Obviously, if you find that somebody's in danger, you're more than welcome to act on it. Now, keep in mind that doesn't mean you're deputized, and especially you're not in a state that we don't belong to, or a county that we don't belong to. So, therefore, if you do anything that could be considered a crime, you can still be prosecuted. Um, but
New feds work across state, like
Yeah, I
all
was gonna
across the
say
country.
federal.
but
You can
you're
allow
more than welcome
some
to
kind of
contact
jurisdiction.
us. You're more than welcome to contact us to send somebody to attempt to assist you, and or you're more than welcome to take matters in your own hands if you feel that you necessarily need to. However, if for whatever reason you get in trouble legally, we did not send you there. The FBI is going to deny ever sending you, and so will I. The only time that we will acknowledge you being there is once we finally figure out what's going on and stop whatever madness is happening.
Uh, I I had experience with this
You have many peoples in your
before.
life.
I had pe- I had expression employment where we're meant to be subtle, and if you get in trouble, nobody was gonna say, "Hey, we hired them," or "Hey, we sent them."
Hmm, I see.
Luckily, it didn't turn that bad, at least not in that direction.
Okay. Well, as I previously mentioned, I do wish you the best of luck. And now I got another meeting coming up, so it is time for you guys to go. Um, as you can imagine, nobody's going to be found just staying here sitting around. So,
Fair point.
So, uh, can, do you guys mind if we talk a bit before going to finish packing?
Sure.
Sure, the mayor wants his office back, but we can talk at
Yeah.
a
Go
cafe or
outside.
something.
Yeah.
Um, I mean, yeah, definitely cafe, or if somebody lives nearby, we can just sit down and and drink a cup of coffee while we talk, or tea.
Respectfully, I'm not going inside any of your residences.
Sit
You sure?
outside. Ain't like no one's going to be listening on this.
Yeah, I mean, I got a pretty cool house. It has a nice patio too. Like we can just sit outside.
As we leave, I hand the secretary my list of things that I'd like to have.
And the secretary goes like, "Oh, thank you. Yeah. Do you guys have any other requests?"
Yeah.
I already have all my supplies.
How more
Basic
bottles of food
traveling.
can you get for us?
What can I do for you? Well, you can tell me what items you want to bring, and if you currently don't have them, I can give whatever list of items you want to the pilot, and the pilot will go purchase those items for you, and you should have those items brand new when you arrive in Savannah.
Any flammable liquids?
Whatever it is you feel you need, with the exception of illegal items.
I
So,
have some
meaning that I
rather
cannot go
flammable
buy,
oil back at my place.
meaning that I
I'm a
cannot
mechanic,
go buy
so
liquor for you.
I'm talking about gas. That's a flammable liquid.
Yeah, we can probably get gasoline over there. You can probably buy it there. I mean, we're not sure how much of a good idea it is to take off with an airplane full of cans of gas. God forbid something will happen to you in that airplane, and then you have to land. Um, you know,
Nothing ever bad happened on a plane. We'll be fine.
Yeah, I mean, how lucky are you? I feel like luck's gonna be a factor.
45, but I got a throw skill of 80. So, there's that.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah. Oh yeah. Let's bring the gas. I I agree.
like like I said, he used to play ball in school.
But we could probably gather some supplies when we're in Savannah. So
yeah.
yeah, I mean, I'm not to take advantage of it, but I can buy supplies for us if we need uh, while we're there.
Well, everybody's leaving with $400 to their name, so.
Oh yeah, that's true. Use your own money first.
So you just.
So I now have
just $400 richer just by listening to the guy and accepting the guy.
So yeah, I now have $800 cash.
$800 cash. Wow.
Now I'm a doctor with a high credit rating.
Yeah, so you're running with the big bucks. All right. So, do you guys want to do anything else, or do you want to skip until the time that your airplane lives?
I honestly can't think of anything else other than preparing Molotov cocktails.
Okay. So,
I guess I'm gonna just check out the map. I'm gonna just investigate the map and just try to learn where stuff is.
okay. All right.
read up if there is anything about any local legends in that area. If somebody wrote anything on that theme.
Well.
You'd be,
Okay, so you're gonna check
you'd
the
be
library.
surprised
Is
how
that what
many.
you're saying?
Yes. You'd be surprised how many historical or hidden things you can find by reading about someone, about local legends and stories in different parts of the world.
Totally. Yeah. I mean, why not?
And I'm not joking.
I don't think you are at all. I think possibly you might be right.
Can I do a credit rating check to see if I have any associates in the area?
Sure. You sure can.
Just got it. Damn.
Look at you. Today might be your day with rolls, huh?
Yeah, after last time.
The one thing that never happens, today will. You watch. Alright, so you guys get to the airport. The the pilot seems to be waiting on you guys. And he says, "Oh, great! I've been waiting on you guys. I got everything that you guys requested. And are you guys ready to go?" He's gonna take us, he says, about an hour and a half to 2 hours to get there. There seems to be a storm going, and I just want to go slow without trying anything too crazy.
Okay.
All right.
As they're climbing, Damien is gonna tap the airplane. Like, please take us there safely. I trust your pilot, but they trust Martinez more.
So you guys get on the airplane, and the airplane takes off. Now, nothing really crazy happens while you guys are flying. We're not gonna, it's not necessarily anything bad that is going to happen as you're flying, so you're gonna be fine. Um, but ultimately, the you guys make it just fine to Savannah. We're gonna go ahead and assume that it takes you 2 hours. It rains, there's a little bit of turbulence and all that, but my goal is not necessarily to kill you as you're flying, especially while flying with Molotov cocktails and gas tanks in there and things that will make it extremely easy for me to actually wipe out the whole group. Um, and
And
then
just because the plane will crash doesn't mean they'll go off immediately.
and then have to start all over again into recruiting you and sending you there and all that. It's just not worth it.
Besides, if a plane something does happen, it'll because it crashed, not because of the fucking alcohol, and stuff.
So you mean to say that the possible crash and explosion may not necessarily affect the Molotov cocktails you're bringing in the gas?
The gas and Molotov cocktails aren't what's going to set the plane off to crash.
No, not necessarily. No, no, no. However, is what's going to end up getting everybody else killed. Even if they survive the crash. So, alright, so you guys arrive. It is raining. Savannah is quite humid. It doesn't seem to be extremely cold. However, due to the humidity, the temperature kind of feels a little cold.
That
You guys arrive at the airport right here, and pretty much you're brought to the hotel where um, the last group was at. So there's a taxi over here that's waiting for you, and when you're coming out of the airport with all your bags and everything, the pilot says, "Well, here you go." He unloads everything up, and he gives each one of you your equipment and all that. All very packed and put away. Nothing super showing that that you have some weapons or God only knows what kind of weird stuff you're bringing. He's just giving it to you. He's saying, hey, you guys have fun, enjoy. This is Savannah. There's not a whole lot over here. However, the docks are very, very popular. There's a lot to see. On West Bay Street is also very, very popular too. And keep in mind, you guys are going to be staying at the Savannah Hotel, which the Savannah Hotel is going to be right here. And then the beach area, we're going to go ahead and say that it is behind this gentleman statue over here. So, um,
Why in God's name would they have a statue right in front of things?
so ultimately, the the time right now, we're gonna go ahead and say that it is about 3:30 p.m. Do you guys wanna get on the cab and go to the hotel?
I'll get a cab, but I'll be visiting my friend first. I know.
Okay, so is
Probably at the
everybody else
local
gonna go with him?
hospital.
Is everybody else gonna go with him to visit his friend, or is everybody else going to the hotel?
I'll go.
Okay.
I head towards hotel to leave my stuff to sort things out a bit, and then I suppose
I'm also gonna go to the hotel.
Okay, so I got 3 people going to the hotel. And okay, so 4 people going to the hotel, I guess, and 2 people going to the friend's house.
The doctor's office. I imagine they'd like the hospital. I imagine they'd still be
Okay,
working.
2 people. Okay, so I got then Arlen, Arrow, um, Travis, and Big as a House. You guys are going to the hotel, correct?
Yes.
Correct.
All right.
Right.
Very well. So you guys get on the taxi and you head over to the hotel. Meanwhile, Lewis and Dan, you guys are, you got your bags with your equipment and whatnot, and I guess you flag another taxi, and that taxi just stops by, and you guys load it up with your stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And the taxi goes like, "Hey, are you guys new in town? I don't think I've ever seen you guys before."
I just here visiting a buddy and paying a favor. You know how it is.
Oh wow, okay, yeah, it's a great time of year to come. I gotta tell you, there's a lot of great drinking in the town. We have great areas over there on the on the docks at night. You know, the whole town just goes bonkers over there. While the women stay home, cooking and meddling with their friends and all that. We just go out drinking. We have some fun. We hang out with the sailors, party it up, and we have a
Yeah, yeah,
great
that sounds
time.
like fun. Yeah,
That sounds
I'm just
like
like, I'm just like slowly closing the window between us and him. Like, yeah,
And then he just starts driving. And he just continues talking. Like, well,
yeah, like,
it's really nice that you guys are here visiting. This town could really use more people. Lately it's been getting emptier and emptier. I really hope so we get some new women coming down here. We definitely need women to come to the town. We just don't have
what
enough.
do you mean?
It seems to be less and
any
less.
idea why they people are going missing? Then I suppose.
Who said anything about anybody going missing?
Well, you're saying that you're running out of women. Where are they going?
You know,
Yeah, we're
it's
running.
good to have
I don't
new
know. It's the
blood
weirdest
in the.
thing. It's the weirdest thing. There's women. You see them growing up. You see them as kids, and then they get to a certain age, and once they get to that age, gone from one day to the next.
No,
I mean, this might be a silly thought,
And-
but the fact that you're kind of pigeonholing them to
You
good
know,
morning.
I think maybe they're just getting married. You know, maybe they're meeting somebody. They're going out of town. They move somewhere else to live. You know, I mean, it's perfectly
And-
normal for people to get married at 18.
it's the hospital. It's been great talking to you.
The hospital? Yeah, we're heading to the hospital, yeah.
Yeah, it's right there. See, it's like right down the street.
Yeah, no, we're almost there. We're almost there. You know, we can't speed over here in the town, so slowly getting.
Here's
But
a 5.
here we are, and he gets out of the car. He's like, "Oh, let me help you with your stuff. You guys seem like
No,
such
that's
nice people.
that's okay.
Such,
We got it.
such nice people."
Yeah, listen, my assistant here can handle it. Don't worry about it.
Oh, okay. Wow, you have an assistant? That's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Where
Yeah.
are you guys from, if you don't mind me asking?
Vegas.
Oh, Vegas.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow. I didn't know people from Vegas had assistants, but that's awesome. Great. Well,
When you
tell
make the
you
big
what,
bucks.
you can do two things here in Georgia, that's for sure. You can weather fish and eat fish, as much seafood as you can possibly eat, or you can eat peaches.
I'm like trying to get the trunk unlocked. Like, come on, open. I don't want to talk to this man.
It's like, oh,
He
I
may
see
have
you're
per-
trying to open the trunk. I'm sorry. Here, let me do this for you. And he unlocks it and opens up. He's like, okay, do you want me to carry the bags for you?
I just said it's
Nope.
fine.
We got it. Thank
I'm
you.
just trying to help and be polite. He said,
Yeah,
it's the
and you're doing a
Southern-
great job.
It's the South
Yeah,
in
but-
me, you know.
I'm gonna give him a hefty tip.
Thank you very much.
Give him 10
All right,
bucks.
well, if you need another taxi, you know, I'm gonna be driving by. So if you see me, just raise your hand and I'll stop by and I'll take you wherever you need to go.
For sure.
Alright.
As we were walking off, I just he's like gets in his car. We're
Yeah.
gonna walk back to the hotel.
Uh,
Alright,
He
so the
was
rest
trying
of you,
way too
while
hard for a
that
tip.
happened, you got to the hotel. You get out of the taxi cab, and you see this pretty big hotel, actually. Pretty popular. Although the hotel doesn't seem to have a lot of people inside. I'm not gonna say that there's no women, because there are some women. But most of the women that are in there are definitely over the age of 25. Probably over 30. The receptionist sees you coming, and she looks at the group, and she's like, "Are you here? You know, you obviously have luggage on you, by the way. So are you guys here for the restaurant? The restaurant has not opened yet for dinner."
I think we're here to get rooms.
Oh, do you have a reservation? Unfortunately, we're completely booked, so unless you have a reservation, there's really not much we can do for you.
Keeper, do we have reservations?
Yes.
Yes, we do.
Oh, hello there. I didn't see you there behind this gentleman. It's so great you guys have came. Yeah, I do see a reservation right here. You notice how the moment they see you, their tone completely changes. It's like, yeah, we do have. I do have your reservations right here. Oh wow, yeah, I see you guys are getting 3 rooms. That's great. Are you all here? Or is
2 more members of our party will be joining.
Oh, okay, okay. So, are you 4 going to pair up?
I would say yes.
No, I'm not pairing up with any of you.
Well,
The
you were
guys can
only
triple.
given 3 rooms, and each room has 2 beds. So I'm not sure how you guys want to do that. Maybe the ladies want to pair up together.
Sure.
They can.
Oh, very well. All right. So here's the keys. She gives you both your keys, and just let the other 2 party members that whenever they come, just to stop by, and we'll hand them their keys to the room. We are giving you the suite at the top of the building, the biggest suite on the hotel. There's 3 suites up there. They all have view to the ocean, and you guys enjoy. By the way, there are complimentary drinks in those suites. Obviously, you're going to find out that those drinks are not necessarily labeled, but they are brewed over here in town, and they are legal for us to provide. If you guys need anything else, please let us know. We'll be in your room in no time to provide you whatever else is needed.
Well, thank you
Thank
very
you.
much.
Oh, you're most welcome, she says. All right, so you see that you have the top floor. And we're gonna go ahead and say that this hotel is only 6 floors for the sake of this campaign. So you guys get into the elevator all the way to the 6th floor. When you get to your rooms, you open the doors and you see that the rooms are immaculate. Immaculate. You enter, they're very well furnished, very antique type furniture. Um, it smells of mahogany everywhere, and they do have a mini bar with many different types of drinks over there. That bottles. They are. I guess those bottles are not labeled, so they're trying to get away with giving you some stuff with the fact that they just don't have a label on them. And that's that. Who wants to roll spot hidden in your own rooms?
I do.
Two.
Go
I
ahead.
do.
Let the spot hidden
Uh,
rolls go. I need it. All right. Anita, you go to the bathroom. When you go to the bathroom, you could swear that you smell. I can't remember her name. Hilda's smell. And when you smell her smell accidentally, 2 things come to mind. A, the fact that the room might not necessarily be cleaned really well, but B, and most importantly, the fact that you miss her so much. So the moment that you miss her so much, you kind of put your hands on the sink and kind of rest on the sink for a moment. You lean your head over the mirror on the bathroom, and your breath actually steams the mirror, and you see some words. And when you see the words say, um, Anita, I miss you. Sorry.
I'll stand there in shock for just a moment and just kind of get my bearings again.
Well, pass the roll. Let's see. Maya.
Mhm.
Maya, you're in your room, in another area of the room, like could be the bedroom area or just the main living room area. And you notice how all the pictures in the room they seem to depict things that are happening at the sea. You know, whether they could be of fishing boats or they could be sailing. You know, some boats that they have sails, some of them they have paddles, steamboats, and then you notice how this fishing boat seems to be on an incline because of the wave being so high up. And the longer you look at the boat, you could swear that the water eventually starts moving at some point. But then, you know, you kind of get out of that for a moment, and it almost feels as if the boat, as if the picture has something on you, you know, that makes you feel that way. Do you think you may want to grab that picture, or do you just don't want to interact with
Probably grab the picture.
it? Okay. You grab the picture. When you go grab the picture, a note falls from the back of the picture. The note,
Okay, I'll pick up the note.
the note says simply, the docks.
The docks. That's all it says. Like I flip it around, and that's all it says on it.
That's all it says. The docks. That's all it says.
Hmm.
Now, Travis and Arlen, do you guys want to roll spy it in your rooms, or do you guys want to enjoy a drink?
Keeper, can you hear me? Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Hello.
We hear you now.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Lovely. I already de-rolled spot hidden. I got 6.
I see. Yeah, yeah, cool. All right, all right. So, in the room, Arlen, you are looking out the window. And you turn around, and then and definitely you see markings on the floor, almost as if somebody just had fallen back, and they got hurt. You see some markings on the ground, almost like the whole floor is clean, right? Like they went ahead and they went to the trouble of actually polishing the floor. But you definitely do at close sight. You see some fingerprints. Then you start seeing some footprints that they go from that area all the way to the table to where the drinks are. Do you want to have a drink?
Mm, you said footprints and fingerprints and signs that somebody fell?
It seems as if somebody was whether sitting on the floor or somebody fell on the floor. Somebody interacted with the floor.
I'm going to take one of a smaller bottle of whatever local brew they have,
All right, so
but I'm not going to drink it. I'm going to put it in my bag.
okay, you put away a sample of whatever that is.
Yeah.
Okay, so after you put the sample there, that's all that happened so far. So Lewis and Dan, you guys enter the doctor's office, and the hospital, I guess. The receptionist sees you walk in with bags, and she looks at you and she says, I think you might have gotten confused. This is not a hotel. I know the building is
Oh,
kind of tricky.
sweetheart, we know where we're going. I'm just here visiting a friend before we go. I go to the hotel. No worries about that. Just here to hear Dad visit Dave Wagner. The,
Oh, you do remember his name. Oh, I see. Okay. Let me look him up. If he's here, I'm gonna let him know so he can come see you.
the Louis Armstrong's looking for him.
Oh, okay. Cool. Cool name. So, is your arm really strong or?
Just a generation name, hon.
Oh, okay. So she calls the doctor and she says, "Oh, he'll be here soon." All right.
That
So
Thank you. Well, no, just like we'll just wait in the lobby or something.
he uh, he comes by and he says, "Hey, hey, y'all
It's,
came. That's
it's,
fantastic. What's up?"
yeah, not much. We'll send you a telegram, but this was last minute. I haven't seen you since medical school. How's it going?
Oh, it's fantastic. It's going fantastic. You know what? You guys, you guys need to like at some point one of these days come over. I'm telling you, we're gonna have some good food. We can play some games. You know, I have a big yard, so you guys can run around. We can go squirrel hunting, or whatever we're
But
gonna have. We're gonna shoot some things. I mean, we got some deer back there too. So,
oh yeah, I know. But me and the missus, work's been an ass, and then I'm even here for work.
oh,
Believe it or not.
oh, work.
Not
Wow.
here though. It's weird. I know. Long story short, I'm just here to actually. Mind if we talk in your office?
Well, that's the thing. I will definitely love to, but right now we're about to have a meeting about a procedure that we gotta do with a patient. So we got our boss
Yeah,
is
of
here.
course, of course.
So
Yeah, we're just staying at
let me give
yeah,
you my address, and you can
yeah. And
come
me and
by
my
anytime.
buddy here.
And she'll write
Yeah, and
down his address on a piece of paper. Well,
and
my
then I
house is a
pulled my
little bit on the outskirts of the town, but I got a big property. I got plenty of peach trees. So you can come over. I also have some neighbors that they are into brew and shine. So you know, if you want to come over and you're gonna whether leave completely full of peaches, drunk, or you're gonna have a lot of fun. We can go hunt some. We can grill it. Have a day.
yeah. Well, and here as I also pull out, I also write on a piece of paper. Here's the hotel me and my assistant will be staying at.
Oh, I see. Yeah, Savannah Hotel. Yeah, that's really popular. Although, you know, um, although that's a fantastic area. To be there, I would. He just
Something
gets close to you
something up, Wagner.
and he says, "I will side you on the side of caution." He says, "Saw a lot of people disappearing in the town. Mostly young women. However, um, men that look for disappearing people tend to disappear too. Just letting you know. I wouldn't want a friend of mine to end up disappearing."
No worries, man. Just let me know if you hear anything more about this. I'd rather not get in the kind of the wrong side of this.
Oh, totally. Yeah, no problem. I will see what I can find out, and I will let you know. And the invitation's open. If you're here by Saturday, I don't work on Saturday, so I would.
Good to know. Well, later.
All right. It was nice to see you. Nice to meet you too.
Yep.
And he just takes off.
Alright, we are now going to walk to that hotel because I do not want to deal with that taxi driver.
Yeah. What the hell's up with the peaches? The taxi guy said something about peaches too.
It's a Georgia thing.
All right. So
I remember back home in Vegas, everyone was all in the gambling.
So you guys get out of the hotel and go ahead and roll your luck. Either of you.
Shit.
All right. So as you come out of the hospital, as you come out of the hospital, the taxi driver still parked there. It's like, hey, I see you guys. Yeah, that's odd. You know, something told me I needed to wait. You know that you guys are probably gonna need another ride, and you know, I just being really
I'm
happy
just continuing walking. I'm ignoring him. Ignore him.
I'm
Let's
just
keep
being
going.
happy where to go.
Okay.
And I know that you guys are going to the Savannah Hotel, so hey, you know it's kind of ways away. It's let's see.
We never told him that. Keep going.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I saw that on your luggage. You have a little sticker. So if you guys want, I mean, ultimately it's almost about a mile that you guys are gonna be walking. But I'll be happy to take you on my taxi. You know, I'll give you a discount too. You guys are friends ultimately, anyway.
It's a mile?
Probably just
It's
about.
Yeah, while walking. Thank
Yeah.
you, but we got done. We were sitting in the plane, and then the car. Like we should be stretching our legs.
Gotta get the blood pumping, you know, as we're walking further away. I like to imagine he's just like driving slowly behind us.
Okay, so he's like, all right, well, you know what? You know what? It's probably a great idea because I've been sitting down in the cub all day, too. So, you know, actually doing a little bit of exercising doesn't sound so bad at all. So, I'm just gonna keep y'all company. Let's go. I mean, you got a lot.
Well, but
No.
wait,
Yeah.
you have a job to do though, right? I mean,
Yeah, listen, buddy, leave us alone.
Tourism
Yeah,
is,
this is crossing boundaries.
tourism is pretty slow right now. So you know, I got really nothing better to do than. And you guys seem like good people. You know, you guys seem like the kind of talent that this town needs. So maybe if we all here in this town were a little bit more forthcoming,
We
truthful.
really don't want you. We're fine with if we needed a driver, but this is
let's just take the cab. Let's just take the cab because
no, I don't. No,
It'll be faster.
It's a matter of principle at this point. I do not want to talk to this motherfucker, and if he's going to cross that boundary,
He's gonna talk to us the whole walk back now. And, like if we just rode the cab, it would be like so much faster.
Listen, my wife's been on my goddamn ass about the whole exercise thing, and I'm going to fucking do it. Alright? This is two things in one, and I'm not going to have to deal with this jerk. Alright? If he's going to cross the line, so help me God, I will hurt him.
And he says, you know what? I know exactly where you come from. My wife nags all day. She nag. That's why we're dealing with that prohibition stuff, you know? Because ultimately, we used to go out and drink all the time. And then all of a sudden, I just got home one day and I looked up, I heard on the radio, and I was like, what? Can't drink it?
Hey, what if I gave you
No,
like,
no. He's that's why he's doing this. You're not doing that. And as I'm like, run. As I'm like now running with my two.
And he looks at you and he's like, yeah, you know what?
Hey,
That's actually a great idea. To run with some weight on you, that'd be great. You know, that'll get you pumping really well and get you extra exercise.
I think we're supposed to kind of keep a low profile, running through the streets with a bunch of bags and luggage. Might not.
And as
Might
you
not
guys are
accomplish
running,
that.
he's going right next to you, and he's just seeing some people across.
Alone, we're not
like,
your friend.
And he's like, "Hey guys, what's up? Oh, we all running. This is some friends of mine. I just met them. Yeah, we met them at the airport. They're here from where are you guys from?
Yeah.
Fuck off.
Out of town. They're here to enjoy the beaches and check out the docks and everything.
Hey, sorry, Louis. I'm gonna slip him $20. Like, hey, can you go away? Like, we got this.
Well, no, I thank you very much. I don't need this. I haven't done anything for you guys, and you guys pay me for the cab trip.
You'll be
Okay,
Yeah,
doing us
no,
a service by getting the
yeah,
fuck out of our face.
I'm just here to spend some time with you guys. Make sure you guys.
We don't want to spend time with you.
Get you safe where you going. You,
I swear to
don't-
Christ, if
this
you
town can get tricky.
I just give your character a look like, can I please shoot him?
no, no, you can't.
Please.
That
But come on, you want me to
so
hold
you're
it back
not
for
so
you?
you won't so you won't take $20 to go away.
So,
I'm like waving it. I'm waving it at him.
Do you want me to hold it back for you? I'll carry it.
No.
For you.
No.
At
What
this
about
point, I'm going to do
$40?
it. At this point, I'm going to do a psychology and see what the fuck this guy's deal is. 38.
You actually passed it. No, he's
You really
just like
invested in that.
he just seems to come off to be like extra friendly. He just wants a friend. You guys seem pretty friendly to him. So and he's just probably lonely. So he's just trying to be friends.
Fuck it, I'm going to drug him. Here. This is like, I just like hand him this. Try this out. I need someone to I need someone to. It's experimental. You want to help out science?
Oh, what is that?
It's supposed to help someone with indigestion.
But I don't have indigestion.
It's to prevent. It's to prevent a hangover, indigestion, and hangover. It's like a.
Actually, I haven't eaten, but you know what? If you guys want to go get something to eat, I know the best place in town. We can sit down, enjoy a meal. I'll take some of that for the food afterwards. Yeah, no problem.
You know what?
We can make it an evening.
Fine. Is there a diner nearby then?
Sure. I mean, I think right by the docks, right next to your hotel, there's one. Across the street, actually, from your hotel, there's one. There's a nice restaurant we can go to.
Fine.
God. As a matter of fact, that restaurant, it was really really nice at one point because it's not necessarily very pricey and very good with the food that they serve. However, they used to have the most beautiful hostesses and the most beautiful servers.
At this point, I am tuning this man out. He is the bane of my character's existence. Like,
And then all of a
goddamn,
sudden,
why won't he shut the fuck up?
And then all of a sudden, they just started disappearing. Much like every other woman over here in town. It's just anybody over 30 just got to stay. As a matter of fact, like it was 2 weeks ago that we lost the last waitress. It was very 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 sad time. Right about the same time where we had those other tourists over here in town that they came for the trip. I can't remember
Where do you think?
they were from.
Where'd the waitress go?
I really don't know. Supposedly, the rumor was that she worked that day, but then all of a sudden, when they interviewed when they asked questions to the owner, because the owner was at the restaurant that day, he said that she was working. She wasn't having a very good day because apparently her friend had disappeared before, and she was still going to work and stuff. But she had a conversation with a group of people that they were out of towners. They were here. They were actually staying in the same hotel you guys are staying. And they pretty much went there to eat. And she had a conversation with them. Whatever happened, and then they left. and she finished her shift over there. I don't know, maybe like an hour or two after. And that's the rumor, of course, because I wasn't there, so I didn't see it. But supposedly, after she got out, it was, I think, nighttime already. Um, she disappeared. Nobody saw her after that. Come to think about it, nobody saw the group of people after that night either.
Yeah, that's so interesting. What is there anything else you want? Oh, look, it's the diner.
Yeah, and this is the hotel, by the way, where you guys were going.
Yeah. Just let us put our bags away.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, no problem. Yeah, I'll wait out here. That's fine.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'll see you guys in a minute.
Yeah. When we get in the lobby, I'm gonna we need to see if there's a back entrance.
On the bright side, I wasn't technically lying. I just gave him a laxative.
Jesus. Oh, okay. Remind me not to take anything from you.
Hey, listen, unless you're in for a fun time, I will actually do my job.
And
Okay. By the way, what the hell was that about the assistant?
The receptionist
What?
says to you that
It was the first thing I could think of.
And you guys are. By the way, we unless you have a reservation, all our rooms are booked.
Yeah, we're a part of a party of 6. We just came in late. There were 2 men, 2 women that came before
You're
us.
With the 2 ladies and the other 2 gentlemen.
Yeah, basically.
Okay, yes. Here's your key. You guys apparently are bunking together because everybody else decided that they are staying in their rooms. Each room has 2 beds. They have a window facing the sea, and you guys enjoy anything you need. It's pretty much we will be there to provide it to you, and there's drinks in your room that you are more than welcome to enjoy, and just enjoy your stay.
Good to know. Thank you.
Thank
You're
you.
welcome. You're welcome. And then and by the way, and then she turns around and she looks.
And we are already gone after getting our keys.
And she looks at Lewis and she's like, "By the way, I want to tell you, you strike me as such a happy guy. You inspire me. Is the guy outside with you?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, you guys enjoy." And you see and if you look out the window, you see the cab driver waving at you from outside.
Jesus
Christ.
Why is everyone obsessed with you? What the hell?
I don't know. I know I played football, but goddamn.
So you guys go upstairs. You guys get to the top floor and you get to your room, and you leave your stuff. All right. So now that everybody has left your stuff in your rooms, is there anything that the group wants to do?
Is there a back entrance to this place? Please, for the love of God, you all found a back entrance.
No back entrance. Maybe if we talk to people.
Did you not? I'm gonna look for myself.
Why do we need to find a back entrance for?
Crazy cab driver.
He doesn't know when to shut the fuck up.
He followed us all the way from the hospital on foot, even though his cab is.
Even though he's supposed to be working.
Yeah. How could he was off? He wants us to go to a diner with him, but I don't. He was talking about kind of we're not in the hallway, right? We're in one of our rooms.
Yeah, we're in the rooms.
Okay. Yeah. So he was talking about the docks and going to drink and talking about people disappearing.
There's also apparently the diners are literally across the street as I pointing at it.
I mean, you guys kind of you see her kind of perk up when you guys mentioned the docks. Like, what were you guys talking about? What was he talking about the docks?
A
Just
popular
that
place to get hooch and have fun,
yeah,
and that some of the
it's the party zone.
waitresses that worked at that diner decided went missing.
Hmm.
Oh yeah, and
Still,
and Louis might disagree, but something about peaches.
you know,
I am not going to eat a single peach. That's
yeah,
I don't.
yeah, peaches and fish are what this place is all about.
It's an odd
And I am,
combination.
yeah, no,
Even,
the peaches I get, it's Georgia, and they're known for their peaches, like how Wisconsin's known for its cheese. But I ain't going to drink any of the hooch that they give us.
By the way, they will also tell the rest of the group that he did mention that the one of the waitresses that disappeared worked at the diner,
Yeah,
and that suddenly
yeah, I lived
the
here.
group was last seen that very same night that the waitress disappeared. So,
yeah, because we would have enough information to deduce that that was the group that we're supposed to be looking for, right?
well, he did say that. I mean, he doesn't know that, but he did say that there was another group of tourists that was staying
I know, but
exactly
given the
where.
information that we know from being hired to do this, like we can like
We know
confident,
that
Well,
oh
you
hey, a
guys.
group of men and women that, and combined with the fact that what from my
A
Dr.
woman and two
Wagner, my
men.
friend.
A woman and two men disappear. However, you guys don't necessarily know exactly when they disappear. You guys know that they disappear. Because ultimately they went on
Well,
vacation, so the report that they disappeared probably wouldn't have come for a few
yeah,
days.
we would also know from my friend Dr. Wagner that whoever looks into it would also go missing. So
and he was going on about peaches too. I don't want to stay on that, but like it's weird.
it's just
But
it's a local thing, honestly. I just wish
just word of caution, I think we need to really be careful of who we talk to and what we say because I don't know. This guy's kind of a blabbermouth, the taxi driver, and I feel like he's gonna just be following us unless we have a back entrance. And we can
I don't
kind of,
think that he was just talking for the sake of just having company.
yeah, no, it was definitely weird that he followed us all the way from the hospital and
we
left his cab down at the
we
hospital.
gathered. It was just so weird. And it made me uncomfortable. I wanted to shoot him in the street.
Oh,
It's
come
good
on. He
restraint
was
thing.
just being friendly. You should give him a chance
No,
and smile more.
no, no. This was more than this was creepy. Uh, not friend vibes. I mean, you can find out yourself. Like he's outside. You can go find out for yourself.
Yeah,
But
why don't you? You know what? You're coming with us, Missy.
No, it was a joke. I'm aware. Just, typically, men like you tell me to put up with men like him. So I'm taking the opportunity to make the joke and turn the tables.
Listen, I ain't gonna let anyone fuck with my daughter or son like that. So, no, I ain't gonna let that happen.
Just, okay, it was just a joke.
All right.
It's been a long hour. A very, very long
really
hour.
So
really
the
wears you
phone,
down.
The phone rings. In your room.
Oh, please don't be him. Please don't be him as I pick it up.
The receptionist says, "Oh, we have an outside call. I don't know what your doctor friend is, what his name is, but the call comes from him."
Dr. Wagner?
Yeah, Dr. Wagner. Perfect.
All right,
Dr. Wagner is on the phone. He's asking for you.
Yeah, right. put him through. As I like gather everyone around.
He says, "Hey, Lewis, you know what? I I was just thinking about that conversation we were having, and you know, I was thinking about how we haven't had any time to catch up and all that. And I know that you just arrived today, but you know, the day's still young. So I was just thinking that I could definitely work early today, and you know, we could actually go out at least to get a drink and catch up for a minute. You know, have a talk, and you know, you got
But
about
I would
$5.
love that, but I do have to let you know there's this weird taxi driver following me and my assistant. We tried to ditch him. We tried to politely tell him that we'd like to walk. He just wouldn't stop following us. For the love of God, please tell me you know of this guy.
Yeah, I see. Yeah, that sounds creepy. Maybe you should definitely try to stay away from that taxi driver. You know, it sounds like he could be
I'm looking at him. He's still at the entrance.
he could be trouble for all we know. But yeah, I mean, you know, I don't think I don't know what you're doing here in the town, but maybe he's just looking to steal your money or something. You know, to try to like cause you some
I
harm. So
don't.
yeah, you should probably you know, be careful.
I'll try.
But anyway,
Well,
if you're interested, there is a restaurant across the street from the
yeah, I
hotel.
was literally just about to suggest that.
We can meet there and then you know talk a little bit, have a couple of drinks, and plan a night over there in the town.
Sure, I'll bring some buddies of mine.
Oh yeah, that's perfect. That's wonderful actually. Yeah,
Yeah, it'd be perfect to help out with work, you know.
yeah.
And I'm now going to do a psychology check on Dr. Wagner of all people because
What
like
over the phone?
yeah, just based off of that and what I basically knew about him because this was relatively quick even for him. Those meetings usually take a long ass time.
Go for it.
Stay there.
52.
All right, nice. So, um, very much indeed, it did seem relatively quick. However, you cannot notice right off the bat any ill intention on him. I mean, he seems to be.
So that's a little fishy even for him.
He seems interested in talking to you and catching up and all that. However, it could very well be taken as a little quick. You know, depends on what you want to go by.
Yeah, meet you in hour.
Okay, yeah, no problem. Actually, you know what? I'm leaving the hospital in about 20 minutes, so I'll just get in my car, drive there slowly, and I should be there within an hour or so.
I just or whenever. It's fine. I didn't know when you got off. Don't worry.
Yeah, no
All right,
problem.
see you there. Yeah, see you there, David.
All
As
right.
I hang up.
Looking forward to it.
It looks like we're going to have additional company at that restaurant.
Wait, we're still
Yep.
going to the diner.
My friend Dr. Wagner, as you can tell, but it's weird. He was supposed to be in a meeting. Those usually take a long time. Usually, a lot of yelling about what to do. Someone always suggesting lupus. I'm glad you got
Yeah,
that.
it kind of creeped me out.
Yeah, this.
How well do you know this guy? Like,
Yeah, we were roommates back in med school. It was, you know, it was like a friends by association, thing. Like we weren't the best of friends, but we weren't the worst of enemies. We were like, Oh, hey, if we were getting a drink, I'll get a drink with them. Drinking buddies.
Alright. So we're gonna have to go see the cab driver.
Yeah. Got
Well,
more
I
than
hope
one
they have.
laxative though, so there's that.
All right,
Yeah.
so
Well, maybe
you
you can slip
guys
that in his food.
head on downstairs, and the cab driver's at the lobby, sitting down. He's like, "Hey, I went ahead and moved my car right here, so just in case we need to go something. Yeah, we never know.
Wait, we,
You guys
we weren't
okay?
upstairs that long, were we?
But you guys okay? I had to go to the man. My stomach
God.
was feeling a little funny for a moment, but it turns out it was just gas. So I'm fine now.
Great. That's
Well,
great.
yeah, let's go to that diner.
Oh man, he
This
looks
is
at
our
the
friend.
ladies.
These are new friends, so
He looks at the ladies, particularly Anita because she's very young,
I'd appreciate it if you don't look at my niece like that, buddy.
and he says, "Ma'am, I would advise you on caution. You should probably stay in the hotel and not get out at all while you're here. Most people your age turn out disappearing."
And the hotel is supposed to stop that?
Well, I honestly don't know how you're supposed to stop that, but I will really hate for something to happen to you. Especially
You
being
can start.
that you are friends with my body over here. We're good friends now. We're building slowly a friendship.
Sure.
But no doubt, yeah. Although I'm pretty sure as long as you don't end up hitting out places by yourself, you got a good group of people that can watch out over you. But yeah, try not to wander by yourself in this town. People just disappear out of the blue. I was telling them that the last waitress that the restaurant where we're gonna go eat
We
now, um,
Yep, we already let them know. We don't
she
worry. We know.
disappeared,
They
and
know.
then
We're
there was a
all
group
up
of
to
people.
date.
There was a group of people that came, some sort of tourists that they also disappeared that very same night.
I also told them that. I told
Wait,
them everything that you said that I thought would be
wait.
interesting. Don't.
Hey, Uncle. Tourists. There a girl with them, about 21, a little bit taller than me, dark hair.
Oh yeah, that girl. She was really nice. Yeah. She was there. I saw her because I drive around this area, quite a bit. Whenever people come around, they use the taxi. So, but yeah, I saw her. She she they ultimately when the police did the report and everything, it turns out that they went to eat to the diner across the street, and they saw my friend, which was this girl that she went missing. They saw her, and they apparently the owner said that she wasn't having a very good day because her friend was had disappeared not too long ago, maybe a day or two ago, and then she was feeling really bad, and then the tourists were eating there like dinner, and ultimately they left to go back to the hotel, and then about an hour after, my friend left her shift at work, and then that night she never returned home. And then supposedly that night, after about an hour after, when the tourists left the hotel, they also never came back to the hotel.
You said the police looked into it?
Yeah, the whole yeah, police looked into it. I almost said the whole town looked into it, but we know that a good chunk of the town is. There's the rumor that a good chunk of the town is into it, so particularly that
Into what?
uh, into the mysterious disappearances.
Hmm.
So in this town, I know you guys are tourists, so this town, you got two ways of disappearing. A, if you're a lady between the ages of 18 and 25, and B, if you go around asking too many questions about any certain lady that might have disappeared between the ages of 18 and 25.
Uh, Anita looks visibly excited but extremely scared to everyone and just kind of stops talking.
And he says, "My best advice to you is be careful who you talk to in this town. Nobody is who they appear to be."
Including you?
You're a cab driver.
Taxi driver. I just gave him a ride, and I offered to bring him here to the hotel. We're just friends. We were friendly. That's all. I have no vested interest into you going anywhere. As a matter of fact, I'm telling you to go back to the hotel and stay in the hotel, and not get out. Close the door, and only come out whenever your time is to go back to wherever it is you came from.
Let's just
All right.
keep
Well,
going.
thanks for the advice.
Yeah. Let's go eat. I'm hungry. He said.
Is Anita coming with?
Yeah.
Hey,
Okay.
The hotel doesn't seem to be any safer. At least she's not alone if she goes to the diner.
yeah.
So,
And when we do get there, I will order a drink, the Dr. Wagner's usual, and put a laxative in it before he gets there.
Poops for everyone.
Hey, listen, Hey, listen, if my buddy from college is also in on this, and this guy, yeah, at this point, anyone who provides a minor annoyance or is suspicious, I'm going to at least
Just
try to
gonna
get
ship
away.
himself.
all right. So, you get to the hotel. I mean, to the restaurant, and you see that your buddy, Dr. Wagner, is already sitting there. And he's like, "Hey, Louis, right here. Hey, man. I came here as soon as I could. I can't really miss a chance of catching up with you. God only knows how long you're gonna be here in town. At least we gotta talk, catch up a little bit. Figure out what you guys are up to. Oh my, oh my. Who are these two beauties that are here today?
Watch it. One of them's my niece.
Oh, well,
Anita waves shyly.
good for you. Good for you. And you, ma'am, who you are?
My name's Maya.
Oh, well, I like your name. Very nice to meet you. Um, so, please take a seat. I also brought a friend of mine. This is actually the mayor of the town. He's a friend of mine. He lives next door. We talk all the time. We hang out, and I figured you guys would come, and so he had nothing to do, so I figured nothing better to introduce you to a mayor. And his name is Rudy Wilson. Well, nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. He's very well dressed. It's like, so, you guys are from where?
Boston.
Oh, you're Boston? And the taxi driver says, "Oh, I thought you guys were from Vegas."
No, that's where I studied.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Vegas is really nice. Actually, really warm. Love it. And by the way, I am Timmy Olson. I am a taxi driver. I just made the fellas a moment ago. They seemed friendly, so we all became friends. So,
The Soul Eater Excalibur face? I'm making that.
So
Do they have a physical reaction to the taxi driver being there?
well, they don't necessarily look very pleased at the moment, but you know he's there. But then again, you don't necessarily know if that reaction is just mirroring the reaction that Lewis is having to a taxi driver being there, or if they are originally upset that he's there.
So yeah, how's it been, man? It's been a while.
Oh, really good, really good. Actually, it's funny because the mayor and I we were having a project. We started a project a couple of years ago, and to try to reinvent the town and to better it. Make it stronger, get better people over here to come invest and make the town bigger. We actually, if you go to the docks right now, you see how much work we have put into the docks. Only that we don't work ourselves, but we sure have put our dollars to work on the docks. And now we're actually going to the beach area, and we're starting to work on the beach area. You should see the cave we found over there. We started excavating there, and we are actually hoping to turn it into access to the sea, so we can actually start doing better fishing and get our very seafood products to feed the town and ultimately send them nationwide. It was
So me, hey,
pretty
you
good.
mind marking that down? I'm a, you know how I am. I love to get the blood pumping. Sounds like an interesting place to explore.
Oh yeah, it's really, really. You know what? If you want after we eat, we can show it to you. It's pretty amazing.
Oh no, no, it can't now. Just
Oh,
like
okay.
gotta help her with her college work. Reason I'm here.
Oh, she can
Figure I
come
might as
too.
well take
Both
advantage
the
of it.
ladies, both the ladies can come too. I mean, there's nothing crazy down there. Nothing,
No, no, no. The no schoolwork comes first. That's the only reason I agreed to this.
Okay,
School first, fun later.
okay. Well, if you all
Ain't
want,
that right, Anita?
we can we can go tomorrow morning if you want, or whenever you feel like. What do you think? Would you like to go see it, or are you gonna leave? Are you gonna leave Savannah without seeing possibly its major attraction?
Jet lag's a bitch. You know how it is, right, fellas?
Well, that's what I'm saying. Every time I get jet lag, I come back and I take a nice bite into a juicy peach, and that just takes it away altogether. You know, peaches are just so good. They're just amazing. maybe have some crab cakes or some scallops before, but definitely some peaches.
Well, we're gonna be here for a couple days, so we'll just have
I
to do a
can't get
rain
the
check for now.
Okay, no problem. Yeah, you guys are at the across the street at the hotel, so yeah, we can meet at any time. And ultimately, we definitely know exactly where you are. So if we can arrange a meeting, we can just you know meet and just go there at any time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm, so, great. Yeah, sounds fun. Well, yeah, it's been fun. Gotta get going. I'm sure
Well, you
you
just
gotta
you
go
just
back to
got
work.
here. I thought we were gonna eat. And the taxi driver says, "Yeah, I mean, I'm hungry. I thought we were eating. What's up?"
All right. Yeah. You're fighting the bill though this time, Wagner.
Oh, sure. No, it is definitely my pleasure. You don't get this kind of treat every day. You guys are definitely tourists over here, and I would love to show you a good time. There's many places over here at the docks that we can go at the very least look at. There's actually a ship in town that is open that we can go aboard and just look at it. It's a very old, antique ship. It's an attraction that we have, but sure, it'll be my treat. And he pulls his hand up, and the owner of the restaurant comes. And he says, "Oh, hello. What can I get you?" And then he just gives everybody a look. He sees he sees Anita sitting there, and he just gets a surprised look. And okay, so what can I get y'all? He says.
Yeah, I'll take the baked macaroni and cheese.
Oh, great, wonderful. And you, ma'am, you the younger one is how do you like the town?
Oh, it's lovely. The sea is really pretty.
Is it? Oh, that's so great. I'm assuming you're staying across the street.
No, I'm staying at my uncle's house.
Oh, your uncle's house. Okay. Would you like me to get your food wrapped to go?
No, we're staying to eat, right?
Oh, okay.
And I look at the group.
Yeah, plan on.
Okay. All right, no
Like,
problem. All right. You looked like for a moment I thought you were in a rush. You had an emergency that you needed to go back. Hopefully across the street into your room. But yeah, sure. I'll go get you. I'll go get you guys' food. I'll bring some drinks for you, and you enjoy. And he goes to the back. So
And in the meanwhile, I'm just like talking to Wagner about everything and nothing, just trying to be vague as possible.
Wagner said, and the mayor says, "Okay, so you guys seem really great people, and you seem I don't know how your town can let go of such quality people, but I have to convince y'all to move over here to Savannah. What can I do? Can I get you some land? Can I get you to some business for you to move down here? Um, you guys seem quality folk."
Like I said, just a school trip,
We have a great
helping
school
her.
over here in Georgia. We have many good universities.
Well, the missus's wife, the brother won't be really happy with that, so he's gonna have to decline.
We have plenty of sailors over here that can make her happy.
The fuck you just say about my wife?
I'm just saying it doesn't necessarily mean that they have to do anything to her, but we all know that.
No. What exactly were you implying, buddy?
I'm trying to tell you. He says we all know that as much as men look at women, we know that women look at men too. So maybe
No.
they can just look.
You don't. No. You don't get to drop that and act as if nothing happened. All right. What exactly was that, huh?
I thought we were just
Hey,
talking as friends.
Maya,
Simply as that.
Yes,
why don't we go powder our nose?
I was thinking the same thing.
All right.
So we head off to the washroom.
And you see that
I was gonna
and the mayor
excuse-
get up the moment that you guys get up, and they're like, "Oh, yeah, go ahead." They
I was going to get up
and they
as
sit
well
back
during this
down.
distraction and
And,
kind of make my way
the
back
mayor-
to where the
And the mayor-
owner.
Yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry. What were you saying? Maya? Travis, you there?
Yeah,
I'm
me
sorry.
and Arrow is going to the. Anita is going to the powder room.
Okay, and then Jack, what were you?
We were getting up and leaving.
I was going to excuse myself during that distraction and go towards the back, like the back where the waiter / owner that was talking to us before, and try to talk to him.
Okay. So you go to the back. Okay. And Wagner gets up and he says, "Oh, you know what? I gotta go to the bathroom real quick. I will be right back."
Sit down, sit down. You're part of this now. You vouch for this guy. This guy's your neighbor. What the hell is going on, Wagner? I thought we were cool.
Yeah, we are cool, but I just gotta pee real quick. Yeah, this is we already had a drink. You know, I gotta empty the snake serpent.
Fucking same as medical college. I swear to fucking God, the moment something happens, he gotta fucking empty his bladder. Swear to fucking God.
But no, I mean, I just gotta go pee real quick, and I will be.
Yeah, go empty out your bladder, you coward. Always were.
I'll be back. I'll be back. And he heads towards the back where the bathrooms are. And the mayor says, "Okay, well, look, man, I didn't mean anything bad about it. I'm just inviting you all to come to the town. The town needs people. They certainly need more women. We need women to make children. So
I'm sorry. Listen, buddy, I'm not liking your tone, the way you're talking about my wife, my niece. Just what is going on in your goddamn head?
Look, we're all men here, okay? We are fine. We're joking around and having a good time. This is not that serious. We're amongst friends. And if you're not amongst friends, then I don't know what your taxi driver friend is doing here. But we're all amongst friends.
At least he has the courtesy not to bring up my wife in that way, you bastard.
It was simply a joke. So look, I'm very sorry if you didn't if that
That
offended you.
didn't really sound like a joke.
Well, you know, we're here in Georgia. We joke around in different ways. You know, we're used to it.
Yeah, well, yeah, and I'm from Massachusetts, buddy.
Okay, well, and that's what I'm saying. You know what? Maybe my customs are not the same as yours, so I do apologize for that. Let's start over from scratch. How about, you know, in order to make up for everything, you know, since the situation has gotten a little tense, you know, we eat, we enjoy some drinks, and then we go to the docks and have a little bit of a good time out there, you know, whatever. And then if you guys feel adventurous, we can show you around the beach area for you to see the potential of the town. So, you know, actually, there's a lot. We have all sorts of wildlife over there. We have dolphins. We have
Yeah,
sea
I'm sure
lions.
that's quite nice, but I am very tired from the trip. So after the eating, I'm going back to my room.
Okay, well,
Our schedule's pretty packed. This wasn't really a vacation.
oh, okay. Well, we can do it tomorrow if you want. That's fine.
Pretty packed. Like I was saying, not
Listen,
vacation. We'll let you know when we have time.
yeah,
Okay. Well,
you
I'll
won't
just
get in contact with us. We'll get in contact with you. All
You
right.
know what? I'll just get in touch with Wagner, and I'm sure Wagner and you are gonna square something out, and we can all just get together and enjoy ourselves. It's all right.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Sure.
at that time, back to the women's bathroom. So Anita is having a conversation over there with Maya, I guess.
Yep. Is
So,
there anyone else in here?
no, it's the girls' bathroom. So you're probably the only two girls in the whole restaurant right now.
We should really get out of here.
I was thinking that too. It really seemed like he really wanted you to go back to your room. That seemed odd.
Yeah. I don't know if there's peepholes in here, so let's...
No, out of character. Sorry, the taxi driver wanted you back in the room. The mayor wanted you. Wagner and the mayor wanted you outside of it. Wanted you to explore, if I remember correctly, right?
Yeah.
But the
His friend and
yeah,
the
it was
mayor wants you guys to go hang out and party it up and to go see
the
the new acquisition.
the owner wanted her to go back to her room.
Yeah,
Like
the
he's
owner
like,
too.
you wanna you're ordering it out. You're going to take this to your room.
Yeah, after I said I stayed at my uncle's house.
Basically, the taxi driver and the waiter were like, "Hey, you should probably go back." While the mayor and my friend, quote unquote, want us to party and get drunk. Let us loose side of things. You know, tradi- traditional cult behavior.
Yeah.
What?
Um. Though I will show you the letter that I had gotten from behind the picture. Um. This was behind a picture, and the picture. It's going to sound crazy. Bear with me for a moment. It was moving,
Hmm.
and I'll show you the picture. It said the
Okay,
docks.
that's not the craziest thing I encountered.
But you're not within the bathroom and you're not hearing the conversation either.
He's in the
Yeah.
girls' bathroom.
Yeah,
I'm not a girl, mate.
Yep. And
Yep,
the two we're both having the conversation in the girls' bathroom.
Ah,
I think
I
step
think
one
you
is
probably-
we try to sneak out.
So as you are talking over there in the bathroom, you hear that the handle of the door starts to move, but door is not able to be open because once you walk in, the door kind of locks from the inside automatically. So in order to get out, you have to unlock it. Um, and then it will stay unlocked until you close the door again. But somebody's trying to walk into the bathroom.
Is there a window in the bathroom?
Go ahead and roll spy hidden. Sure, there is a window. Go ahead and roll your lock. Okay, so there's a window big enough for you to fit if that's what you're looking for.
Yep. I try and get out the window as quietly as I can.
Okay, go ahead and roll. Hold on.
I'll probably help her try to get out.
Stealth. Go ahead and roll stealth. Wow. I am impressed. Okay, is she the? Are you the only one leaving, or is Maya?
I was making sure she got out. Would I be big enough since I failed my luck?
No, I mean,
Would you be
can
small
get
enough?
out.
Yeah, small enough.
Yeah, you are. All right, so you guys get out of the bathroom, out of the building. Actually, you're outside. Where are you guys going?
Can we sneak through the side alleys away from the building?
Okay, you go ahead and do that. So you be, let's say somewhere. Well, where's my mouse? Okay, so you guys will be somewhere over here, I guess. So, where are you trying to go?
Um, do you think we should try and sneak into the hotel, but not go to our rooms, or go somewhere completely different?
There seems we don't know who to trust and how we would be able to get in and out of places. But I guess you're safe if we can sneak inside.
Okay. All right.
Because
So
we don't want the what's her name, the person up front might tell people that we're in
Or not in.
or not in, but she could say otherwise. We don't know who to trust.
fair enough.
Yeah.
So okay. So you're gonna have to. What you're trying to do is pretty much stealth all the way to the room, to the hotel, and then figure out what you're gonna do there.
Yep.
Okay. Go ahead and give me two more rolls of stealth. All right. So Anita, you definitely nobody sees you, and then Maya, it doesn't really matter because you're now between the ages of 19 and 25, so you're good. Um, yeah, you guys make it to the hotel. At that point, the Wagner comes back to the table, and he turns around. He looks at the mayor and kind of says something to him, whispers something to the mayor's ear.
Can we
All
hear
right.
it? Can we
Yeah,
listen?
I'll try to listen.
Nope.
God,
Too
Damn it.
and the mayor says, actually, guys, you know what? I just remember, I had something coming up today, and I completely
Going,
forgot.
huh? After I've been calling you out on what you've been implying about my wife?
And I have to go. You know what?
Okay,
I already
relax.
told you I was joking around with you. It was so fun and games. I really had to get going, but Wagner is definitely gonna stay here. He's gonna party it up with you guys. I will be back.
You
We
were
should
not.
probably get going too.
I will be
Yeah.
back in a little bit. If you guys are still around, we can continue hanging out.
Yeah, we.
And
I'm. I'm gonna excuse myself.
oh, okay.
I'm gonna.
Okay. Well, maybe
Yeah,
somebody
pretty.
should tell
Yeah.
the owner that because I think he's bringing the food. As that
Yeah,
happens,
I'll just take all the food to go. Yeah.
as that happens, the owner just is walking to the table with the food. It's like, whoa, where are you all going? You ordered the food. You're not gonna leave me with all this
Yeah.
food over here.
No, we'll just take it to go. Can we just take it to go?
Yeah, you can. You
Yeah.
can.
That'd be great.
Where's,
Yeah, a new friend here said a
where's the girls?
poor
What happened to the
tasting
girls?
joke.
He says.
We're just going.
We're
I mean, it's.
It's just for
We're
us
gonna
so
go
we
sleep.
can wait.
Yeah, we're gonna.
We're just
I
waiting for
understand,
them.
but are the ladies okay?
Yeah.
I'm sure.
Yep.
You know, ladies, they gotta go to the bathroom a lot.
Okay, so you're gonna leave while the ladies are in the bathroom?
We can't really metagame our way out of that, so I'm
Nope.
like,
Oh, okay.
I'll go check on them. I'll go check on them. I'll go see.
That sounds like an
I'm
excellent
gonna.
idea, sir.
make sure you knock.
Yeah.
That sounds like an excellent idea, sir. And Wagner says, "Hey, do you need me to go with you? Can I help you there?"
No. I mean, I don't need your help, sir.
Yeah,
Thank you, though.
Yeah, no, yeah, I need to talk to you about your friend. What the hell was that all about?
Yeah, he was just joking around. That's just his sense of humor. He can be a little forward sometimes, but
You
he
know-
means well. It's just the way he is. You can't really take seriously everybody, especially when they tell you that they're just joking around and they apologize to you. Sometimes you gotta
Oh,
let
the
things
shit
go.
I went through while I was dating her, my wife. She was my high school sweetheart. All right, had to make that work while I was in college. All right, that shit
You know
was fucking hard. All right, I ain't going to let anyone talk about Charlotte that way. All right.
He says, "Look, he was just joking around. He told you that. He apologized."
Yeah. Well,
What else do you want the man to do if he already apologized? What is he gonna do?
it gets on my fucking nerves. All right, just
What's the ultimate goal here? How do we resolve it?
just I don't want to be around him for a bit. All right, I need time to cool off. All right.
He left. He left. He ain't gonna be back.
Yeah, well, It's going to definitely be more than a couple minutes. All right. All right.
That's
I
fine.
need some time to cool off and be by myself.
That's totally fine. Be by yourself. You know what? Um, I
I
was.
don't want a
Was
party. I just.
We're not gonna have the
I.
party. That's fine. That's fine.
God, I am.
Look, all I want to do
My.
is really because you're an old friend, and and ultimately, I really respect your opinion more than the mayor because the mayor has all the money and all the power and all that. But ultimately you're an outsider from the town, so I do respect your opinion because you're gonna give it to me straight up. You're not gonna BS me. So I really would love for you guys to be able to come, for me to be able to show you that spot. For you to tell me if you see any kind of potential there or not. I don't want to waste my money either. Ultimately, and I fear that as a friend, and I don't want to take too much of your time if you're busy, but maybe you can spare maybe 20 minutes, 30 minutes of your day. Just come with me, check it out, give me your opinion, and then we're good. If you want to come to
Listen.
that to my house, have that get together and all that, great. If you don't,
Listen.
okay, you don't have to.
I'll let you know. I just.
I would
Just.
appreciate it.
I'm just like grabbing our meals and like just going to be waiting by the door. Like I just. I'm
I
just seeing a fucking
appreciate
dumb.
it. I appreciate it. You've always been a good friend. You never let me down. So I know you're a
Mm-hmm.
man of your word. So I know you very well. So thank you.
All right. After that whole exchange, I'm going to do one more psychology about him. Like, what the fuck?
But you know that he's definitely using that because he knows that that you are very strong into being a man of your word, into being somebody that never lies. So therefore, um, he's trying to get you with that you will actually contact him back. Honor.
Yeah, no, like, yeah. I'll think about it. All right.
All right,
Just
appreciate it. Appreciate it. It's very important. All right, so, Dan, you arrived to the bathroom. Go
Oh, I
ahead.
was planning on like Jack maybe distracting the owner while I went to the bathroom because I don't want the owner following me or
Well, the
something.
owner's
I
over
was.
there. Stayed over there with Lewis and Wagner.
Yeah, I was
And
basically making a scene. So we.
also
Okay.
with
Well, in that case,
Alien's character,
is
which I don't even see on roll 20 right now. But Alien's character will be there too.
I should be there.
There you are, Damien, and also Damien. All right, so the owner just stayed
no
there.
one's at the door.
No, but it's only
I'm
you.
not really.
Okay.
Damien isn't really a fan of drama, and this is turning into a drama. So he's probably gonna head back. I mean, it's drama between two friends and a third wheel.
Well, yes and no. Because technically, part of the drama also is the restaurant owner that came out to suggest that that the girl should leave and go eat at her place. So you can
Hey,
almost say
I,
that there's two different views of things and maybe two different goals for all that.
if I manage to catch up to the girl, to her, if I mean, I don't know if she's out, but
We
if I
probably
ran
actually.
into her,
I'm surprised we didn't see Maya cross the street.
No, because they stealth and you're too busy talking to Wagner. I mean, you can roll spot hidden if you want.
I'm sure.
Yeah, probably to make sure no one would miss. God, okay, never mind. It's like I'm really good at psychology.
Arlen, you're gonna roll spy hidden if you want to. Yeah, you
I
did see
rolled
her.
decently.
Yeah, you did see her. You saw Maya going, walking across the street and walking into the hotel again.
Then guess I'm going after them.
Okay, so you leave silently.
Yeah,
the
like
the
if I
people.
see him, I'll grab the food. Like, oh, all right.
Well, for all you know, you are still leaving Dan there.
Oh, the fucking listen. It's been an experience. Oh, we'll talk to you later.
Oh, are you okay?
That really got to me, man.
Oh,
I've had a long hour.
yeah, I know. I'm really sorry. Yeah, sometimes I forgot how sensible you can be. I'm really sorry. By the way, are you gonna leave your friend over there in the back? Is your friend okay? I mean, he was trying to get your other two girlfriends. I mean, your niece and the other lady is is
I'm
okay.
just making. Well, considering how he just ran off, I'm going to make sure he's all right. Like,
Okay.
I just want to make sure. There's a lot. I just a lot's happening. It just
Well, you know what? I'm just gonna get going too. I'm just gonna keep you company. I want to be sure that you're all right.
no. I
So
really,
no, I
really need to
insist.
be
I
by
insist. The
myself.
least
All
I can
right,
do, since
please.
I brought my friend here, and he caused that much drama to you. The very least I can do is just, just walk
I
you across
no.
the street to the hotel and make
I've
sure
been
that you're
telling you
okay.
I need to be by myself. All right.
Okay, you can be by yourself.
I
And the taxi
yeah.
driver just stands up and he says, "Yes, he needs to be by himself. So we are all. I am the only one that's gonna go with him, and you're just gonna stay here. He's my friend."
At this point, this guy. I'm at this point. I'm willing to accept the taxi driver over this
Yeah.
fucking
I'm just,
goober.
He's like, "Oh, okay, I see. I see. I see. You made some new friends, and you value some friends more than others. Okay,
Uh, at
all
least
right,
he
no
didn't.
problem. Well,
At
it
least
was very
his
nice to
friend didn't
see you over
insult my
here in
wife.
town, and I will be most definitely seeing you around." And he grabs his food and he just walks out. And the restaurant owner says, "Okay, well, those two people have a lot of power over here in town.
I can fucking tell.
So I would, you guys need to leave and quick, and quick."
I'm leaving right now. I'm leaving.
All right, so you're leaving. Meanwhile, Dan is in front of the bathroom door. What do you do, Dan, over there? Do you knock? Dan?
sorry, I was muted. Yeah, I suppose I'm gonna knock on the door.
All right, you knock on the door and nothing happens.
I'm gonna jiggle the handle.
The handle
Hey,
seems like it jiggles just a little bit, but the door is locked.
Dan, Damien just went off. I'm sure there's something's up. There's just. I got our food. Let's just get going.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Listen,
So you
I'm
guys
sure.
leave along
Yeah,
with the
I'm sure.
taxi driver. He's like, "Yeah, some really weird stuff just happened right now. I don't know what's going on here."
Just.
I mean, I friends are friends. I guess he's really happy to see you, but ultimately he seemed like really adamant about showing you that area over there at the beach. maybe you would have spent 5 minutes and he would have been just fine, or maybe not. I don't know.
I just. Do you think you know a guy?
Yeah, that happens to me too. When I was a kid, I used to have a lot of friends as a teenager, and people just
What
moves.
happened?
People just moves. They get girlfriends and they just ditch you. But anyway, you know what I'm gonna do today, just to be sure that you guys are all right. Um, I know that you guys are going to the hotel right now. I'm just gonna park my taxi right in front of the building, and I'm gonna stay there overnight. Sure that nothing
You
happens.
you you don't need to do that. Just
I'll sleep
I'm sure
tomorrow during the day. I'll be fine.
take care of yourself. Friends take care of themselves, and
No,
in order to
I'm
take care
fine.
of each
I'm all
other.
right. And if I need something, I can walk to the lobby, and just get some water or food, whatever. I'll be okay.
Yeah, no, that works. I think we should just let him do his thing. Just let him wear himself out.
Just
All right. So you guys get into the hotel, and you see that Maya, Jack, Damien, Anita, everybody pretty much is there.
I was hiding. Like, I didn't want anybody to know I was in the hotel.
Well, but they saw Maya, so they walked in there. Well, they might not see you necessarily, but they see Maya.
yeah, yeah. We just see Maya and like,
Yeah.
all right. So what happened? Just
Ah, we didn't have a good feeling in there.
well,
It's a
considering that.
bathroom.
In the
How many
Why'd you go
feelings
bathroom.
do you
off by
have?
your own? You guys shouldn't leave on your own. You should come back and stay with us.
Anita,
That's a
It
good
just
point.
was not a good feeling. And someone tried to get inside that bathroom. I don't know who it was.
fucking Wagner, just get. Just like go up to the receptionist, like we'll n- we'll we will not be accepting any calls from the outside from any Dr. Wagner or the mayor at the time.
Oh, okay.
Just
They did.
if they ask, tell them that we're out busy.
Oh,
And don't
okay.
tell him what room we're in.
Oh, okay. Well,
I
okay.
just like slide a 20 like for your effort.
Oh, thank you very much. That's so nice. Just for that, I see that you guys are stressed out a little bit. I'm going to have our our servers bring you some drinks tonight, just so you can
No,
relax.
no, no, we're good. That that won't be necessary. Just no more. No, just I'm
I
good.
I know
We're good. We'll
He's
be
not
fine.
feeling fine, so alcohol wouldn't really be a best idea.
Oh, okay. So would you like something to eat? Can I get you
No,
something?
we have food.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, if you need anything else, you let us know.
Yeah,
Ultimately, right
thank
now,
you.
she looks at the time. She says, ultimately, right now is about 7:30 at night. Maybe what you need is just a good night's sleep. Maybe just tomorrow morning you wake up, you just feel refreshed, and you just go
Yep,
do your
yep, yep.
thing.
As I'm like already leaving for the door. Have a good night.
All right, you have a good night too. By the way, if you happen to wake up in a couple hours, like around midnight or so, you will notice that most of our staff is gone. Normally, the hotel manager just stays around, taking care of things until the morning that we come back. So if you call the receptionist and the hotel manager just happens to be busy at that moment, he might not be able to pick up the phone.
That's good to know. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. Have a good night.
Yep.
All right. So, Anita,
This whole
you
town
are
is
hiding.
draining my
What do you
social
do?
battery.
Uh, did I manage to make it all the way to my hotel room to hide?
Yeah.
I'm
I'm assuming
also
like
gonna hang
the
out underneath the bed.
I'm
Okay.
just do the doors open up inward or outward?
They will open inward.
All right, I'm going to place something heavy in front of it.
All right. So,
Just
Are these rooms all interconnected, or are they
nope.
3 separate rooms?
3 separate rooms.
if you see Anita, just make sure she's here before you block your door. I'm going to bed.
All right.
I'm, I suppose nap time, but I'm going to consider the doors are opening on the inside. I'm going
Yeah,
instead of
we all
lying
it
on the bed, I'm going to lie down with my back against the wall. So if somebody tries opening them, I'll wake up. If somebody tries jiggling them, I'll wake up.
All right.
Make sense?
Before you guys head off the room, I'll be like, real quick, and I'll pull out my the note that I found behind the painting. And say, what do you guys make of this? I found this behind a painting.
and it says, what does it say
It
again?
just says docks.
So, place for us to visit other than the caves.
Maybe tomorrow we can come up with a strategy of what we're doing.
Yeah.
Anything we can just easily tell them that we're going to somewhere far away at a different side of town.
We could like lure the mayor guy in and then trap him and then interrogate him. He definitely seems in on this.
I like that.
Let's wait a bit before that.
I have
You
rope.
want to start capturing and interrogating people without knowing anything?
Yes.
Yeah, like let's just
It was obvious, dude. He was after the girls and wants us to the docks and
Oh no, I'm not saying that decision is wrong.
we just need questions to actually ask about. But you can only do so much if if the patient doesn't tell you what's wrong with them.
I am sure the mayor, along with Wagner and everybody else, are just innocent bystanders, much like the taxi driver or the restaurant owner.
Believe it or not, I prefer the taxi driver now.
Yeah. Yeah. He's kind of growing on me.
It's hard to believe how the taxi driver is more appealing than my own colleague.
I also find it funny how you guys are like plotting to kidnap people and Anita's just hiding under their bed trying to survive the night.
Like, yeah, I'm like. So basically, what? Fucking.
All right, so you guys go to sleep.
Yeah, after I block the door
Everybody
with
roll
something
power.
heavy.
Give me a second.
Ah, fuck.
Oh,
Fuck.
It was literally a 50-50 for me.
oh, okay. Anita, unfortunately, you go ahead and roll a 1d3, please.
This should be interesting.
One. All right. So Anita, you're having too many nightmares overnight at this point. So you managed to get maybe 1 hour worth of sleep. Um, Due to
Okay.
this, you can imagine that your character is going to be a little bit more paranoid the next day and much more tired. Um, Everybody else that fails the power roll, ultimately you will be rolling a 1d4. Okay. And
God
those will be the amount of
damn.
times that you will be waking up throughout the night. Just, maybe having a nightmare or something like that. So
I
that
mean,
means that you're not necessarily able to sleep all night through. You wake up, you know, scared, try to go back to sleep. It takes you a little bit of time, so you're gonna be a little bit more tired the next day.
I
Those
like
of
to
you,
think
Cranky.
that mine isn't because I'm scared. It's just that I'm so pissed off.
whatever that
It's
is.
just
Uh, the
Paranoia and uncomfortable sleeping position.
Yeah, those of you that do pass the power roll, you guys sleep all night through without an issue. All right, so the morning comes. Um, Nobody has really tried to break into the room that you know. Um, so what's the plan?
All right, I'm for the cave that they suggested. Surprisingly,
Well, ask Anitra, do you want me to let them know that you're here, or do you still want to stay hidden?
Um, you can tell our companions that I'm here, but don't tell anybody else. If we're planning together, bring them to this room.
Right.
I'm like, all right, so
All right, so you're all
So
going to
we want to
room, I
explore
guess.
the cave.
I'm for
so
the
yeah.
cave.
What exactly do we know versus what do we need to know? Let's figure that out, and then we can determine exactly where to go.
what did they want with them, and where are they taking them? We know the age range and the most of their profile. It's usually younger women that are under 30 that are legal adults, and as a result, they're still trying to bring in women to, boost the town population.
And most of them are disappearing from the dock area.
Yes,
They were pushing us to go down there to the cave, the beach.
yes, but with them. But if we go by ourselves, we might be able to catch anyone there who's off guard. Because we're going to have to go there anyway just to figure out what's going on. Because there's only
Are
so
the,
much we can do with what we're comfortable with.
are the caves or the docks close by with one another, or?
It
They
was
are they
found.
are near. The docks eventually end, and just sand happens to appear, and there's a beach area. And then on the
And
beach area there just happens to be a rocky formation that goes into the ocean. And well, once you get there, I can describe it better for you.
I'm in all favor of this going to the docks.
You want us to head down to the dock.
Well, something was trying to get me to look at this picture because the picture is moving. To have this, to have a note behind it saying the docks. So I have a feeling we should go to the docks.
Go to the docks, then to the cave, since it's on the way there. Then I suppose.
Yeah, it's kind of on the way. So
Don't you think it's a bit rushed to take that course of action? So
It's rash to go down to the docks.
following the note you found on behind the picture.
It's probably from a victim.
It could be
Did-
for me.
Did
Remember-
Anita
Go on.
did Anita tell us about what she saw in the mirror?
No.
Nope.
Okay. All right.
I'm gonna bend
Let's
down.
see if there's a way to communicate.
Are you gonna stay down there the whole time?
Hey guys.
Hey,
I guess not. I don't want to die.
well, yeah, but if we all leave and you're here, that just makes you just as vulnerable.
Yeah, that's true.
You guys roll intelligence.
Everyone.
Sure.
Second.
About to pass a roll. There you go. Wow.
Damn.
Dang.
That was smart.
Alright. So all of you pretty much come up with the idea that you have to hide her some sort of way. And then Damien, you come up to the realization that maybe you can just make her pass as a man, as a young man.
That's
So I have
What
an
if I
insane
dress up
idea.
like a woman?
Yeah.
Are you young enough?
I could be like a honey. I could be. I'm 21. I could be like a. We can be like a honeypot. And we can lay a trap for people.
I like where your mind's going.
I'm just like pulling out some of my clothing. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I don't really have any supplies to assist in doing any of that, but I like the idea.
How tall are you?
6'4".
I was,
I'm a model.
we can't exactly swap clothes.
But in any case, so we're gonna stop right here, and